How's my hair look? Is it good enough for YouTube?
Yes, you're killing it, yo. I don't think I've ever seen you without a beanie.
Oh, really? My kids, their favorite thing is to run up behind me and snatch my beanie off my head and just throw it wherever. Yeah. And so sometimes it'll like land in their cereal or land in the dog bowl. I don't. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But this is like my signature move, the beanie. That's my signature look.
Yeah.
I've been rocking it since I was 20, dude. My wife and I went to Barbados. I was on the beach in my swim shorts with a beanie on. It's like my look, dude. I'm a beanie dad.
I know every time. I think, what was it? You probably came in like the first month we opened, and every time you'd rock that beanie and the North Face puffer.
Oh, because it was cold.
I'm so weekend. Jealous of that puffer, bro. Really? I want that puffer.
Dude, I wish I got it a little bigger, but I got that thing. My homeboy works for North Face.
Oh, sick.
And I got that thing for 50% off. It used to be really hard to find. Now you can just get it. But it was like
everywhere.
Yeah. It's a great jacket, dude. I mean, honestly, I wore that thing all winter long. It was cold this winter. It was cold.
It was raining 2 nights ago. Did you feel that?
I know, bro. I was going to say, maybe that's why you haven't been feeling great. It's because of the weather. Bro, I'm so sensitive to the weather. When the sun comes out, you can't fuck with me, dude. You could fucking fire me, take all my money, bro. You cannot stop me.
No, you know what I just realized, too? I was texting my girlfriend. I was like, it was the vitamins. Because I started taking my vitamins again. And certain vitamins are hormones, like vitamin D. And I realized this like 2 months ago because I started getting back on my routine of like hitting the gym and waking up early. When I get a routine, I just like to do everything. So I was like, eat good, get my vitamins in. And then, I started taking it like 2 days ago. And that's when I started feeling weird. So I realized I connected the two. So I cut the vitamins.
The vitamins were fucking you up.
I'm pretty sure it's the second time I've noticed where like get back on the vitamins after a few months of not taking them. And it just kind of gets me off.
What do you take? You take a bunch of different supplements?
Yeah. I take like vitamin D, but it's probably like the dosage because I take like 5,000 IU, which is like a lot. I think you're supposed to only be taking like 1,000. So I'm just taking a whole bunch. But I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin K.
What's vitamin K? What is that?
Vitamin K is basically balances out with your vitamin D. So if you take a lot of vitamin D, it's not good for you, and like something with your kidneys or your liver or something. Yeah. So the vitamin K like just balances that out, so it doesn't like cause any damage or something. And then there's also like benefits with vitamin K. Honestly, don't remember what though. I just know that you're supposed to take it with each other. And then like fish oil and stuff, but they're good for you. I don't know. I'd rather just like go cold turkey and then like start off slow and like introduce one piece at a time.
You ever done just like a multivitamin?
I think once. I should probably just get back on that.
I don't know. I'm terrible with supplements. I take a few. I take occasionally. I'll take them for a period, like a few months, and then I won't take them for a few months, and then I'll get back on it. But when I do, I take a multivitamin, like a new mood. Do you know what this is? On it. It's like it's just.
I've heard of the brand. I think that's Joe Rogan's, right?
Yeah, that's his shit. So I take like a new mood. It's supposed to be like a mood enhancing thing.
Oh, okay.
And then I take Alpha Brain, which that stuff works really well for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Have you ever tried it?
Mm-mm.
It really helps. It just connects the connectivity in the brain. I feel like I'm just like smoother with firing off thoughts and accessing information. When I take it, I could definitely see the difference.
Oh, wow.
So I take that supplement. So it's a neurotropic. Okay. And then New Mood is like some mood like it's health, like to feel good, like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can never really tell the difference with those things, but the Alpha Brain I can tell. And then I just take a multivitamin, but I never notice any sort of like, oh, today I feel excellent because of my multivitamin, or I don't. I just think that, obviously taking a supplement is probably better than not. So,
yeah. I started taking magnesium. My girlfriend's cousin recommended it to me. It was doing good because you're supposed to take it right before you sleep because it helps you like really get into that REM sleep.
Yeah.
And it just made me like super sensitive to sound. So like when it started raining, I just like woke up instantly.
Interesting.
It's really weird.
Wow. I do take melatonin sometimes before I go to sleep, and that I notice helps me really, because otherwise I wake up like a few times every night throughout the night. I'm a very sensitive sleeper, and when I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. But with the melatonin, I do still wake up, but I can just go back to sleep pretty quickly. So that one does help me a lot.
Melatonin.
Yeah. Do you ever take that?
No, I heard some like conflicting stuff about that.
What
like
about it?
It's not good for your like overall sleep. That like it messes it up. Like you don't get like into a true REM sleep.
I've heard that as well. Yeah.
Because apparently like sleep, well, like I'm sure you know, like sleeping is like super important for us. And it's like if you can master that, like you could really get a lot of shit done because you'll just always be like fully rested and stuff. So I'm trying to master it, but the magnesium didn't do it for me.
It didn't do it. I know, dude. It's crazy. Sleep is a weird thing. So I'm like, I always have been someone who falls asleep pretty early on, like early in the night. Like I go to sleep early. I've never been like a late night guy. Mm-hmm. And but I've always been able to get like a good amount of sleep, like, and then I wake up really early. Okay. But since I've had kids, I don't sleep through the night. I still go to bed pretty early, but then I'll wake up throughout the night, and then I can't get back. My sleep's totally fucked. It's totally fucked. It sucks, dude. But I still wake up really early. Like every day, I'm up at 5 o'clock.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But I wish that if I could, I hope to one day be able to master my sleep, man.
Yeah,
that'd be dope for me.
Do you hit the gym?
No, I don't hit the gym, but I'm in a run club.
Sick.
Do you live around here? Where do you live?
I live right by Cal State Long Beach.
Oh, one of our guys in the run club lives over there. So we meet right here at Phil's at 5:30 on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
At 5:30.
Damn.
Dude, since I started running with these guys, they're athletic. They're competing, trying to qualify for Boston. You know about qualifying for Boston Marathon?
Oh shit, that's so loud.
Do you know about this shit?
Boston Marathon. I know about like the Boston Marathon.
Do you know about the that you have to qualify to get in, and it's heritage?
No. Well, how does it work?
Bro, it's crazy, dude. I don't know. You have to Google what the qualifications are, but like for each age group, it's like from 20 to 30, you have to be able to run 26.2 miles in whatever the amount of time is. There's a qualification that you have to.
Let's see.
Yeah, tell me what the qualification times are.
Boston Marathon qualification.
It's pretty insane. Like for a guy my age, I'm 40, right? I'm 41. Yeah. So for my age, I think that it's I think you have to run. What is the time? You have it right in front of you.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Just right here. Okay. So look.
It says men's age group. Okay. Yeah, so 40 to 44, you're looking at 3 hours and 10 minutes.
So 3 hours and 10 minutes and 26.2 miles. How do you divide that? Because an hour 60, 120, 180. So in 10 minutes, that's 190, right? So 190 divided by 26.2 is 7.2. You have to run 26.2 miles, and every mile has to be 7 minutes and 2 second miles.
Yeah,
bro, that's crazy athleticism, dude. Like I'm a strong runner. I can run. Like last week, I'll go out and hit 10 miles, and on Sunday I hit 10 miles at about a 8-minute pace.
Okay.
My body was beat the fuck up, and that was 10 miles. So another, 16.2 on top of that, and they all have to be in 7-minute miles. You got to be a fucking monster, like, Jesus. Dude. And it's a mental game for real. It's like all. So anyhow, the reason why I'm saying this is because some of the guys that I run with they've qualified and are working to qualify. These guys are real athletes. Mm-hmm. I get down, I come out, I show up, I run with them. But I'm nowhere near as strong as them. But dude, running has changed. It's given me a level of self-confidence because, all the things that we do day to day of like having to work and, feeling defeated and tired and uninspired and beat down, you got to keep going. Being a parent, feeling, just ravaged by your children, keeping up with the finances, everything is so hard, and running is also hard. But when you get through that and you've run the distance that you imagined yourself running and a time that you imagined yourself running it in, and you feel that it's empowering in that way, and it kind of carries over for me into these other areas of my life, into parenting, into how my job. And so I keep going because I love that the way that it empowers me in regards to the other aspects of my life. And also I'm in the best shape of my life at 42.
Yeah?
I'm 41. I'm going to be 42. But yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Damn. Just from meeting these guys. So I met a dad at the park. And this dude was like, yo, do you run? And I was like, sometimes, you know, I jog around the block or whatever. Actually, I started running when I was a kid. I was like, when I was 19, I got out of rehab, and I had no car. I was working at McDonald's. I was like broke. And my roommate's mom was like, she's like, hey, what have you been doing with yourself? And I was like, you know, I started running around the block. And she's like, oh, that's crazy. We have a women's run group. Do you want to run with it? And I'm like, well, if it's a women's run group, why would I want? They're like, they would love you to come. So in my mind, I imagined that I'd be running with a bunch of hot chicks.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're like,
I'm like, yeah, let's go, dude. I'm in. Sign me up.
Where you at?
I'm like, if I could do it, I'm like, yeah, if you guys will have me, like, I'll run with you guys. So like, totally. So, and I didn't have a car, so they were like, okay, we'll pick you up. They were like going to the Malibu Canyon trails to do a run. They're like, all right. Bro, the women's group was all senior citizen women.
Yeah.
They were all. Is that your shit?
That's my thing, baby. I like them old and saggy, baby.
Oh, that's amazing. But yo, these women showed me so much love. It wasn't what I imagined it to be, but it was something way more special. They would pick me up every Saturday, take me to run in these beautiful places. They take me to all these trails around Los Angeles, and they taught me how to be a runner, which was an incredible gift that they gave me at 19 that still today at 42 I cherish and am still finding new ways to incorporate that into my life, which is amazing. But it was crazy because they taught me how to run. They would pick me up every weekend, and then at some point after we had been running together for 6 months, all of them signed up to do this marathon in Hawaii. And they're like, hey, you want to come run the marathon in Hawaii? We'll pay for your we'll put you up. You could stay where we're staying.
With the grannies, my boy.
Oh my God, dude! I loved it. It was so special of them to take me in and show me how to run, bro.
Yeah.
But they took me to this. We ran this marathon in Hawaii. They trained me. And I ran this marathon. And I came in first place in my age division.
Oh,
I was
hell
20 at the time. I don't know how many 20. I could have been the only 20-year-old running. I was shocked that I won because all I wanted to do was.
It must
finish.
have felt good.
It was crazy, man. I have pictures of myself back then, and actually, I'm in better shape now than I was then. But my wife would always tell me, bro, when can you look like this dude again? I'm like, man, I was fucking 20 years old, dude. I can never look like that guy again. Yeah. But I'm finally getting back to that shape.
Hell yeah.
So I ran another marathon this year. It was my second marathon.
Nice.
I didn't come in any rank, but I finished a marathon. So I figure I'll run one every 20 years. When I'm 60, I'll run it.
Just like crawling, just in a wheelchair, just rolling.
Bro. I just saw this like 75-year-old woman just finished some marathon or maybe it was the Boston Marathon. And she had to qualify for that shit, and like you have to rock a beastly time to get in there. So I don't know, dude. I run a bunch.
To her.
Is
that part of your like morning routine? Do you have a morning routine?
So my wife is also super athletic, so we have to switch off. Like she takes one morning slot, and then the next day I get the morning slot. Because otherwise, at nighttime it gets hard. I do run at nighttime if I don't get it in. I try to get 25 miles in a week. My morning routine is just like we get up, we get the kids ready, we're feeding them, getting them dressed, getting them to taking them to school. It's like a whole parenting all the time. That's all I do is parent and work, and then when I can, I get a run in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we haven't introduced you yet. JT.
Yeah, man, I'm JT.
You want
neighborhood guy.
The neighborhood dude.
I'm like the Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood with the beanie, bro. Yeah. I feel like that. I'm walking around the neighborhood. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, bro?
You know everyone around the street?
I mean, I say hello. I don't hang out with as many people as I do with you. Like when I pop in and we chill, But I try to say hello to everybody. That's why I love this neighborhood, because it's a walking neighborhood, and you just get to, get familiar with your neighbors and all the little shop guys and all that. So it's dope. It's nice because I don't go to an office. So this is my social life, bro. Now I'm on your podcast. Like hopefully it will. So do the people in the neighborhood listen to your podcast?
Probably. There's probably amazing. A few of them.
I love it.
Shout out. There we go. But yeah, if you want, take a minute to like tell them what you do.
Like, dude. I mean, I'm a parent first and foremost. I'm a dad. That's what I do. I'm a dad. I walk around the neighborhood, say hello to people, talk shit. That's it. But to earn money, you mean? Mm-hmm. To earn money, I do graphic design. for apparel. And that's why I love your shop, because I love clothes, I love apparel. I've been in the game for a long time, in fashion forever, dude. I used to be an agent at Next Model Management. You heard of this model agency?
No.
Oh my God, it's like a top agency in LA. It's a big fashion agency in the world. It's a global agency.
Okay.
And I started there. I must have been, man, 24 or something, and I was their intern, and then they promoted me to their receptionist, which was my favorite job that I've ever had. It was the best job, dude, because you just sit at the desk and you greet everybody, and there's not a lot of responsibility. It's just like, these people are here. You can talk to them, hang out with them. You're like, they're excited to be there. So you just chop it up with them, and then you just introduce them to the agents. It's like the easiest job on the planet. And it was, in Beverly Hills, penthouse suite, 360-degree view of the city, dude. All the models coming through. It was fun. But from there, they promoted me to a junior booker, and then I was a booker, and I worked there for like 6 years. It was great. It was such a fun job. Went to tons of parties.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, the best parties, dude.
Really?
I mean, craziest parties you could ever imagine.
Oh, wait, tell me what.
Jeez. We went to a Christmas party at Seth MacFarlane's house with Chewbacca as Santa Claus and a chocolate fondue fountain, and I've hung out with Angela. What was the girl's name on? Google this girl's name, because I'm forgetting her name.
Gotcha.
She was the daughter of Who's the Boss? Who's the Boss? The TV show. God, I had such a crush on her as a kid. And then I ended up partying with her.
Alyssa
Milano. I ended up partying with her at Seth MacFarlane's house on Christmas, dude. It was like, I was like, man, you're my childhood crush. And so shit like that, dude. It was like,
That's so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, dude, tons of parties. One party we went to, they shut down the Sony Studios. Is it the Paramount lot? The Paramount lot on Melrose. And they turned the streets into like, they have all these like prop shops, like they use them for the movies. They're just like storefronts, and like a fake street. Okay. But they opened all the storefronts they turned them into real shops. So there's like a real bodega, a real pizza parlor, a sandwich shop, and everything was free. And then the cobblestone streets. So the party was just in the streets, and then it culminated. It came to like you came to this stage, and DJ AM. Do you know who this guy is? He's dead now. He was the biggest DJ of the time, bro. He was an all-star DJ.
Oh, damn.
It was before all of these like dance house music dudes came into play. Like, all the DJs that you know of today, I feel like he kind of paved the way a little bit for that, for DJs to become main acts.
Okay.
So he performed with Warren G and Travis Barker. It was like a rave in the streets, bro. I mean, dude, so many crazy parties, man. And I that's how I won the heart of my wife, because I could take her to these parties.
I was about to say,
and I had it was like a job of prestige, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that was such a fun job. So I started working in fashion at a pretty young age, And then from there, I was doing graphic design on the side. I just taught myself how to do it. And I would do little flyers and promotion materials for bands and shit. And then, in the neighborhood, I used to live in Hollywood. And then this design firm, it was the sickest design firm at the time. It was called the Uprising Creative. They offered me an internship. So, but by this time, I was like in my late 20s, and I had started on this career path with Next, and I was doing well. And I don't know what it would have turned into, but like it was a good job. It would have, it was like I was doing well at it.
Mm-hmm.
But they offered me this internship at this design firm to be an intern. So I was going back to the bottom of the ladder, you know? And I had my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. And we had this lifestyle that we had established. And it was like, it was a little scary to take that risk, And so I was like, it was a hard decision, but I was more passionate about doing art than I was about being a model agent at the time. And I was like into motorcycles. I was riding motorcycles and kind of living a little bit more of a rugged lifestyle, and where the model agency thing was kind of like a little bit more glamorous. And I was kind of I had mixed feelings about the glamour of it. And I was, I said, fuck it. I took a risk and I did it. And I started working at this agency. And then they fired me, bro.
Oh, damn.
After like 6 months, dude, at Arby's. My boss took me to Arby's. He called me up. He's like, yo, bro, meet me at Arby's. And I was like, why, dude? And he's like, cuz, man, I'm hungry. So we went to Arby's.
New special, bro.
Oh, my God, dude. We went to Arby's. And this dude was like, he's like, yeah, get whatever you want. I'm like, what? You're like, we're like in a ball out at Arby's right now? Like, what is this all about? And he was like, yeah, dude, just get whatever you want. So we ordered all this food, and we're sitting down at Arby's. No, thank you. I'm drinking my LaCroix. We're sitting down at Arby's, and the dude was like, yeah, like we had just gotten our food, and we're sitting there, and he's like, yeah, dude, so it's not really working out at the agency with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, we're firing you. I'm like, here at Arby's right now? And he's like, yeah, bro, that's it. And I hadn't even taken one bite of my food, dude. And I was like, bro, why did you have me I was really sad at the time. I'm glad I can laugh about it now. It's hilarious. But
because that was a sick place, right?
And I had given up my fucking career at Next to like embark on this new path, and it fucking didn't work out, bro. And so the dude was like, and then after he fired me, he was like, so, dude, are you gonna eat that food? Or
what a dick.
I'm like, bro, are you? Why you want to eat it, bro? I don't really have an appetite, bro. He fucking ate it, bro. He ate all my Arby's. That motherfucker, man.
Every time you go to Arby's now, you just shed a tear.
I haven't been back since. And I fucking love Arby's, too. Really?
I've never been there.
Bro, Arby's is the shit, dude. But that dude fucked it up for me. I can't even eat in Big Buford anymore, bro. The fucking...
Poor guy, bro.
Oh, my God. Yo, dude, but what was even crazier was that when that happened... then like I couldn't get a job at an agency. Nobody was hiring. And I didn't have enough graphic design skills to get a job at doing graphic design.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I didn't have shit going on, dude. So I started doing construction. And I was like dressed like the village people, like digging trenches in fucking street, which now I can respect. I respect people who do that. Mm-hmm. But as a kid who had, I identified with my job, that was my kind of a big part of my identity at the time. And like going from the penthouse suite to this other agency that was really sick. Now I'm fucking digging ditches out here in the street, and I'm seeing motherfuckers drive by in their fly cars, just rocking life, and was just lost. It was a dark time for me, dude. It was really dark, and it took me like 8 months before I could find something.
Damn.
But I hacked my way in, like with this little portfolio that I scrapped together from my design job. And my connects that I made at Next as a model agent, I hacked my way into Forever 21 in their corporate office. Nice. They gave me a job, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. Because the design firm, it was all like promotion materials. We were doing like flyers and posters, and we would do some t-shirt art for different bands and shit, but it was very simple. Mm-hmm. And then at Forever 21, we're designing like knitwear and fucking, accessories and like all this shit.
Okay, so like the actual clothing.
Well, I was doing graphics for the clothing. So they'd be like, they're like, all right, dude, we're doing sweaters now. We need you to do, 7 cardigans and 8 crew neck sweaters. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like Googling like, how do you do graphic design for a fucking sweater? Like I had no idea because you had to do the artwork. It was hilarious, dude, because I think my boss, I don't know why they gave me a shot, but whatever it was, like he saw Next on my resume and he, knew that I was like in the fashion game or whatever. So he gave me a shot, dude. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. Like I could do art, but I'd never done like print design, pattern design for apparel,
Yeah.
And so I remember when I had to do these sweaters, dude, and they're like, all right, do this. And I was literally Googling how to design knitwear, you know, in my job, and then like faking it. And I put some art together. And like, this is sick, dude. Now you need to do a tech pack for it. And I'm like, fucking tech pack? What is a tech pack? Googling like, how do you do a tech pack for a sweater? And like putting these choppy tech packs together. And then they'd print them up. And then the production team would come to me and be like, yo, dude, we need artwork that wraps around the whole sleeve. This only goes around half the sleeve, because I was designing, you know, flat on paper. Like I'd never done it before, dude. I fucking faked my way in, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I made it, man. And I became really good friends with the owner's daughter, she's the coolest.
From
man.
Forever 21?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Esther, she was my homie, dude. I love
This was
her.
before like it launched off, or like
Nah, they were already massive, and they had a men's department, but Esther was really involved with the design process. And I had a coworker, my homeboy Quasey. He died in a motorcycle accident, but he showed me the way, bro. All these people were so gracious with me on the job, but I was terrified the whole time, dude, faking it, not fucking knowing what I was doing, you know? And all these people showed me grace, and I think just with like the willingness to just be I mean, dude, I used to take the train from Long Beach to Forever 21 used to be in Vernon. They moved to Lincoln Heights, but they were in Vernon. The train would let off right there. So I would take the train to work, and then I'd work so late until the night, dude, because I didn't know what I was doing. So it took me that long to get the fucking job done. You know what I'm saying? But I would stick it through till the end until I got it done. And I think it was like that work ethic with the just willingness to be vulnerable and not give up, as hard as it was. I mean, bro, sometimes I would ride the train home crying on the train because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. And I was so scared, dude. But I don't know. I had to make it, man. I had to fucking make it. And I did. And they showed me a lot of grace, and they taught me how to design. And I worked there for like 7 years or something like that. And it's pretty special. They showed me a lot of love, like when I had my kid, you know. I remember my wife went into labor, and I was like at work. It was like 6 o'clock, and downtown Los Angeles to Long Beach, it's rush hour. It takes some time to get home. I don't know why I'm telling you this story, but fuck it. She called me. She's like, dude, my water broke. I'm going into labor. And I was at work, and I was like, yo, my wife's water broke. And they're like, then get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? So I'm like, okay, I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get home. So I like ran to my car, jumped in my car, driving like a maniac on the freeway on the side of the road, like mobbing, trying to get to Long Beach so I could get my wife to the hospital, because we moved here from Venice and our doctor was still in Santa Monica. So I had to get here, and then I had to get to Santa Monica. But when I got home, like mobbed home, I made it home in record time, 30 minutes or some shit. And I get home and I fucking bust through the door, like, let's go, let's go. And my wife was like in the bathtub listening to Enya shaving her legs, like all calm with like a candle going. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I thought we had to go. She's like, yo, we're chilling, bro. Don't come in here with this energy, you know? I was like, oh, we're chilling. Oh, okay.
Reset.
I wish you would have told me that before I like fucking
broke 50 laws.
Yeah. Oh, man. But then the kid wasn't even born till the next day anyways, dude. It was like a whole thing, you know?
I think that's a little good point when you were saying about like faking it till you make it, because I'm doing a whole bunch. I've done like 100 interviews this year. And it's like a lot of times, people don't have experience, but it's the people that literally just go out of their way and like they show that they have a passion for it. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I can kind of guide you if you're like, you're really, really willing to work for it, Yeah. And I think that's what it was with you, right? Like you're dude. you have such a, like a, what's the word? Like a passion for it, or such a, like, as an employer, like I could see,
you could tell.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? And that's what makes the best boss, dude, because all of my best boss, I've had maybe 3 or 4 bosses that have been super instrumental in my development. And they've always been guys that see the talent and are willing to give it a shot. They're willing to develop it. They are willing to invest in you to bring that out of you. And that is I think the highest form of leadership And like anybody can be a boss and be like, do this, do that, this, but it takes a true leader to be able to recognize the talent and be willing to develop and invest in that person. Mm-hmm. And those people, I'm so grateful for. I owe them everything. I will love them forever. And these are relationships that I cherish, even to this day, even if I haven't seen, like my boss at Next at the model agency who developed me and brought me up. Bro, I was a dumb fucking kid, dude. But he brought me in. He gave me a shot. He guided me through the ranks. And, dude, I had beef with people in those offices. They fucking hated me. But this dude always had my back because he was investing in me. And I didn't know that at the time. But I haven't talked to that guy for a long time. I mean, we see each other on Instagram and shit, and I say what's up to him. But I love that guy, and I feel like he loves me too because we invested in that together. We were on that journey together, and that's what all this shit is, bro. It's like you were saying, like nothing fucking matters, dude. We're all just people trying to make it, bro. Like a fucking job, fuck a job. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a clothing shop. But what is it? That's why I think what you're doing is so special, to like developing these relationships through the podcast and through the community and stuff like that, because that's what this shit is. We're connecting with people. We're developing a culture. We're growing together. You know what I'm saying? And like you are investing in that in all of the things that you do, like letting me put my artwork up in here, inviting me in to do your podcast, meeting people that you see something special about, and let me sit down with this person and chop it up. Like you're looking for that fucking diamond in, and that's what this journey through life is. Like, I fucking hate getting all like the journey in life. Oh my, like I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a day at a time. You know what I'm
saying? I read this thingy today. It was like so many people are trying to find themselves, but like in reality, you're supposed to be creating yourself. Like this is what all life is about, right? Like that's good, right? I read that. I was like, that's good because. Yeah, like it's not about like you're never gonna find yourself, but you have to create what you want to be.
I love that.
You know, so it's like, that.
Yeah. But also, it bums me out. Like creating what you want to be requires like identifying with a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm creating so. I paint. I'm an artist. I like art. I like to do that. But like, if people are like, oh, yo, that's JT, he's the artist. I'm like, I'm more than that. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist is just a part of who I am. I'm a dad. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a husband. There's so many hats that I have to wear. You know what I'm saying? And when people start identifying with this one thing, like I'm trying to create this thing, it's like, fuck that thing, dude. Like I'm trying to live. Just live, you know what I'm saying, and be the best person I could be for all the people in my community. And how can I contribute to that? Because that's what's fulfilling to me, is like when I'm contributing to my community, when I'm like the job that I do, it's so fucking dumb, dude. I draw pictures for t-shirts. It's fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid. They sell this shit at fucking Walmart, Target. I see kids at the playground wearing it. I used to be stoked, like, oh, dude, I made that shit. But like now it's just like, dude, I'm not making any money off that shit, but I'm grateful for the community when my team is cohesively working together and we have a project and we need to deliver on it. And this dude's doing that and this dude's doing that and I'm doing that. And all the pieces of the puzzle fit. It's like a puzzle that we're working together and we're putting it together. And together we've made this cool thing, Like anybody who's like, trying to build dude, I don't know. It's complex, dude. It's so nuanced. I try to not pretend like I know what the fuck's going on, because I'm an idiot, bro. I'm dumb, but I'm intelligent in a way that where like if it makes sense intuitively. That's how I try to move intuitively, and then just hope for the best, bro. I mean, I've been down and out a gang at times, dude.
Yeah, I think recently. Because I've been taking charge with the other store and kind of just trying to step up, because last year I was kind of just slacking off, and taking charge and like getting more of that leader role, like actually showing face and stuff. It feels so like good.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing. I don't know if it's just for guys, but I feel like, because what I think is like, evolutionary guys, it's supposed to be more masculine and kind of lead and stuff.
I think that's some bullshit, by the way, too, because I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Well, just that. I think it's something primal that I think I'm feeling, of like feeling needed.
You mentioned maybe that in the last podcast too with that chick.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like masculine roles.
Like. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
No, tell me.
No, just that. I think I was just going into like how I feel. I feel good. I feel like I'm needed, and I don't know if that's just a person thing, a human thing of just feeling needed and feeling like I can contribute and I can lead people. And it just makes me feel really good at night. I'm like, okay, this feels good.
You do have strong leadership qualities, bro. Just like the way that you put this together and you're running the shop. It's funny to hear you say that you feel like a slacker because you're doing so many cool things.
No, last year I was slacking.
I mean, how could you, bro? Look at dude. These are all fruits of your labor, bro. This is what you sowed. Like, if this is you slacking, homie, you're a beast, son. This is you slacking, bro. Well, you got podcast ripping. You got 3 fucking shops, dude. This is you slacking, bro. Damn.
Well, no. I mean, there's a lot more behind the scenes, and there's my dad and my sister help part, like, co-owners as well. So we're all like putting in the work and stuff. But I mean, like, I just wasn't like stepping up when it came to like the leadership aspect, because like moved over here with the store, and then my sister was running that one, and she's younger than me, so she felt very overwhelmed, and like I could have put more of an effort to be going out there and like stepping up as a leader, like this 2023, I've gotten so much more done than I did last year in 2022, and that's because I'm just way more present, setting those procedures, like hiring people and stuff, and that's what I mean by like slacking. Like I was in the business, but like I was just having fun. And that's the thing. Like I think all of my life I've always been like sacrifice and like give up the 20s just to have fun. But like last year I realized I was like, balance, but I went a little too far on the fun side. And that's what happened. I was just kind of like having too much fun and not really putting a lot of focus in the business. So now it's like coming back and like, okay, let me find that sweet spot, Yeah.
Well, we're just learning, bro. It's a learning process. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you learning, dude. And it looks pretty great to me. I mean, it looks like you're doing a really good job. So I think you're really hard on yourself.
Yeah. Here, before we continue, my laptop's about to die.
Cool. So. I'm about to take a piss.
Okay. Get on your point about the bullshit, though. Let's hear it.
Well, I don't even know what we were talking about.
Masculinity.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying that it was. Oh, I did say. I said I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because my wife has like that masculine energy. She's the boss, bro. Uh-huh. And I think that whenever I try to like, it's not natural for me to be like, yo, I'm the fucking boss. This is what we're gonna do. Uh-huh. I follow her lead. She's way more intuitive than I am, and she has more leadership qualities than me. She has the ability to say, this is where we need to go, and these are the things that we need to do to get there. And I'm really good at being like at following her lead. Mm-hmm. And so I look to her. I mean, I hope that she can look to me for support in sometimes, Yeah. And there are things that I am more intuitive about. I can't think of any right now, but I'm sure there's a really good dynamic going on there. But for sure, I feel her. She is more of a. I don't even want to say masculine. It's almost like a leadership thing. It's almost like a confidence. It's an intuition. It's just knowing, what the right next move is and the ability to execute that. Whereas I'm a little bit more kind of aloof. I'm kind of like, I think about shit a lot. I think about things like taking in a million different ways. I'm looking at things from this angle or that angle and, trying to figure it out. I'll spend all day thinking about it. And she just does it. She's like, this is what we need to do. This is the next step. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. And in that regard, to where it's like the masculinity, the male, female kind of thing. It's like all these roles of like, back in the day, I mean, I don't even know if the dude was like the guy who went out and earned the dough and like did the work. I don't even know how that shit even worked. But for my wife and I, both of us have always worked. And both of us have always had our own careers, and we kind of just together, we have a partnership in our, family life. But just in the past few years, she's really excelled in her career, just like blasts it off. And she's growing it just like she's so talented and smart, and she's working so hard and getting recognized within her company to where she is like the breadwinner. You know, I do well too. With my career, I'm growing and changing and learning and, you know, earning and contributing. But she's making way more money than me, you know, and she's like, she's the boss, you know, not because of the money, but because she is the boss, she makes more money, you know, like who she is.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I have that more of that like kind of creativity, kind of sensitive. I'm a little bit more emotion driven. Like I'm, you know, feeling things and like, dude, like for instance, so I do graphic design for apparel, and I've been with this firm for 5 years, and last year this firm from New York reached out to me. They want me to be an art director. So I was going from a senior graphics guy to an art director, you know?
Yeah.
And so, okay, I want to continue to grow. I want to learn a new position, and I took that job. It was really hard for me because my other job, I really liked the people there. I felt a part of that culture. I liked the culture a lot. There, you know, Summer Fridays is a SoCal thing. We, you know, everybody's chilling. The people don't really live to work. They work to live. It's kind of a good work-life balance. They aren't grinding at all hours. They had enough people to do the job. They respected people's time and boundaries. They kept me on through the pandemic, all that shit. So it's hard for me to leave that shop for something that I didn't know. You know, this firm in New York as an art director, I've never done that. What do you even fucking do? I have no idea, you know? But I took that to grow. And bro, the growing pains have been severe. I've been with this company for a year. The workload is insane. Like a lot of times I don't know what the fuck I'm doing or if I'm doing a good job. I'm terrified. I feel brand new again. I feel like I did it when I started in graphic design. You know what I'm saying? And but I've been there a year, and so I'm really proud of myself for being there a year and for and every day. Some days are wins, some days are not. Some days I'm like, I got this, and other days I'm like, I'm terrible at this, you know? And I miss feeling confident in my role, but also I kind of appreciate being terrified, you know, like I feel like I'm living like dude, it ain't all just the same shit. Like some days are really hard and some days I feel really sad because I don't feel like I did a good job, but like these are all growing pains, you know. But my point is that I'm really vocal about it. Like I'm always whining to my wife, like, oh, fucking today, this, that, you know. And my wife, you never hear her complain about shit. Because she's the boss, bro. She's confident, and for sure she has things that she is sad about or times that her job's hard and she doesn't feel confident. And I've seen her grow through those, but she don't complain like I complain, you know? And I think that's what, like, it has to do with just that sensitivity. Like I'm soft, bro. I'm fucking soft as a marshmallow, you know? Yeah. And she's tough and she's a woman. And is that masculine energy? Is that what that is? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like, sort it in that way.
Definitely. I think I'm still in this process of trying to really develop. I actually haven't really sat down and like thought out my actual like ideas. I kind of just say it. Yeah. But the main thing I think what I was trying to get across was like, for me at least, when I feel the best as a guy, or just for myself, not even as a guy, for myself, is a girl that can completely open up herself and like feel like a kid. And that's when I know as a man for myself, I'm doing something right. If you can completely just like act like my girlfriend, she like completely acts like a kid around me, just around me though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's mainly what I mean is that masculine energy to bring that side of a girl out, if that makes sense.
You like that playfulness? I guess, dude. I don't know. Everything's different, you know. Everything's so nuanced. It's like if you and your chick have that relationship, and that's cool. That's a special thing, man. You know. Yeah. And if that's working for you, that's dope. I don't know, bro. For me, I have no idea. I want my wife to like hold me and be like, "It's okay, babe. You're gonna be all right."
No, that's cool. And like for me too, like
I'm like a big baby.
There's no like for me, there's no like definitive like masculine, feminine like old timey, like I am the guy, I bring in the money, or I am the guy, like I don't do dishes. It's none of that. I think I need to clarify that because I've said it before too, and they were the same way. And I'm just like, no, it's not really like this old timey way of thinking. It's more of just like this presence or this energy for myself that I bring when I'm in a relationship that a girl can feel, and like they kind of, like I said before, they just completely open up.
It's weird too because relationships change, the dynamics change, things evolve. Like when my wife and I first started dating, she was really passionate towards me and about me, and then like we have a very cool relationship now. But it's completely different. It's like it's a mature thing now. It's like we're doing. Like we have children that need all of our attention. So at the end of the day, we don't have a ton of energy to like have that relationship, but like it's hilarious. Like my wife, I'll be like cooking the kids dinner in the kitchen, and my wife will come by and like pants me in the fucking and that's just funny, like good one, you got me, or like, but like or she'll be like, dude, it's a more mature thing to where that playfulness or that where it's not like we don't have all this time to spend with each other, but it's the little things that we do dude, it's crazy how it evolves because we go through so many stages, like pre-parents, like, dude, it's just everybody's journey's different, and everybody's the nuances of every relationship's different. That's why I was listening to that Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey interview. Did you see that?
Is it good?
It's just interesting because she talks about her relationship with Barack Obama in a real way, to where like, is that like not the height of a successful relationship, like the president and his wife that have been together like over 30 years or whatever? And she talks about some of the nuances because there's definitely, you grow through things. Like in the beginning, there's like this playful love, this, my wife was so passionate about me, dude. Like, and then like there were times when like fucking she didn't want anything to do with me, and times when I fucking didn't want anything to do with her, and like, you grow through these different phases. So that's why I try not to like talk about, like, I have a homeboy who called me yesterday and he was having some problems with his wife, and like, they were in this place and he was feeling like he had to do A, B, and C. Like, this is what I got to do right now because we're in this place. And I'm like, dude, like, I've been in some dark fucking times with my chick where it was like, I didn't think it was going to work out, But also, right now in my relationship, it's really fucking one of the coolest times of our relationship. And if we wouldn't have stuck through those dark times, then we wouldn't have got to see these cool times. I'm not saying that that's always the answer. I don't fucking know. If it's not the right answer, it's not the right answer. I think there's a million different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if you do A, it's a trajectory. It's like the 2 nautical clicks. Like if you're in a boat and you click 2 nautical clicks this way, your fucking ship will end up way the fuck in this direction. You know what I'm saying? 2 small clicks, and now a year later you're way the fuck over here. Or 2 small clicks that way, and a year later you're way the fuck over here. So everything is like, there's a million scenarios that you can go with, and who knows what the right scenario? What's the right scenario? I don't fucking know, but I can tell you, I can share with you like what I did and where it got me, and maybe that might be the right scenario. You know what I'm saying? But like, so that's why I get jammed up, bro, when I hear people talking about like being an authority on something or thinking they know something about something, because nobody knows shit. Like, it's like wherever we are, it's a series of decisions that lead you in whatever nautical click to whatever direction you're going to go in, Yeah. And so I just try to like be the best version of myself that I can, be true to my intuition, be open. That's what that chick was talking about, being open. I was so annoyed by her talking about being open, but it's a real thing. And now here I am talking about that bullshit.
No, you make good points. I mean, it's really easy for me as like a 20-year-old to be like, oh, I have the answers. It's not that.
I didn't think you were saying that you had the answers.
Yeah, but no, like, but even you like talking about it, it's true, because like I don't know what it's like to be in like a 20-year relationship, and like like you said, like you grow throughout the relationship, and there's so many different things that come up and how you change as a person as well. Like you're essentially growing with your partner. So yeah, definitely. That's something to consider as well. But at the same time, I think it's also speaking for oneself. So you know yourself. Literally, people always say like, oh, the world doesn't revolve around you, this and that. And it doesn't, but it revolves around you because you're you. Like if you shoot yourself in the head, like the world ends, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's figuring out what works for you and establishing that early on. Well, not early on because you're always growing and whatever, but just getting to know yourself, right? So for me,
no doubt,
like that's what works for me. Like that's when I feel like the greatest. But who knows? Like a year, a month, a day, or 10 years later, like something might completely change. I'm like, you know what? I don't like this dynamic anymore. You know?
So it's crazy, dude. It's true. Like, I was when I was 17, I went to rehab. I was like a troubled youth. I dropped out of high school. My mom didn't want me living at home anymore. She had like a baby in the house, and she didn't feel safe with me around the baby. What's that noise that we're picking up?
Oh,
Is there a car outside?
Little bicycle gang.
Oh, the bike gangs coming
Long
by?
Beach bicycle gangs. I have this like once a month.
It's crazy because I can hear it so clearly on the headphones. Yeah. But can you hear it with the headphones off? Is it clearer in the headphones? Like your mics are just picking it up?
I think the mic's picking it up. I have the gain up pretty high.
Oh, word. But so when I was a kid, I got sober at 16, dude. I went to rehab. I was fucked up. I was totally fucked up.
That's young.
Yeah. Well, it was like a week before I turned 17. So I was like,
that's pretty young.
Yeah, dude. And I've been sober for like 20 something years, and I built a life on that,
including alcohol.
Yeah.
Is that what you didn't want to do?
I haven't drank.
Oh,
or
damn, my bad,
anything.
bro.
No, you're good. You don't have to apologize to me. But like now I'm like 41. I'm a parent, and like, I used to go to AA, and I was like in this, and it was like it's a huge part of of my development. It's like a big part of me. But now I don't go to AA. I don't like. I'm a parent now. I work, like I'm managing my life, and a lot of those things that I was taught in that in indoctrination, for lack of a better term, like going to AA and those 12-step meetings and all that. A lot of that stuff I'm like conflicted with in my at 40, and it's hard for me to like level with that shit because it's like a deep indoctrination. But then like, who am I now? But that's how I met my wife, and like my family invested heavily in my sobriety, so like they're on that journey with me, and it's like, but then I'm like, dude, who am I even? I don't identify with that guy anymore, and like, who am I? Need to, like, a big part of AA is to thy own self be true, and so taking that deep reflection of like, who am I, outside of this stuff, because I was troubled, and definitely my life was saved by taking those steps. But then at this stage, and it's easy for me to just stay in the game and not think about it and keep on that path because it's just easy, but who am I outside of that? Then that's why I try not to identify with like being an artist, being a dad, being a husband, being an employee, being, because all these things are just fucking games they're roles that we play. We're just like we're spiritual beings in a fucking meat suit just traveling. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's deeper than that. And so like, I try not to identify, and then these things that make up our personalities and all these, like, it's just weird. And I try to I think that's why I connected with your podcast. And maybe like you, like, I don't know, you seem to connect with people who are on that journey a little bit more, like taking that deeper dive into like, dude, is this a self-help podcast? It feels like it's a fucking self-help podcast.
No, well, I mean, that's a big thing. So I think, it's something I've always been thinking about. Like, none of this makes sense. Like the whole meat bag thing, we're just kind of just going along. And the way you think, I think a lot too of like, there is no right answer. It's like everyone talks like definitively, when in reality, like, 100 years ago or 200 years ago, slaves were around and no one was questioning that, right? So it's just constantly changing as our environment. There's no right or wrong. But yeah.
That's why I get annoyed with like Instagram and social media and shit, because everybody's an authority on something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, fuck off, dude. Oh, you're the fucking best cook. Oh, you're the fucking fittest athlete. Oh, you're the it's like, get out of here, dude. Like, everything. I really appreciate it. Makes you what is authentic, you know what I'm saying? And like, dude, by the way, when I grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know, and like it was all about counterculture, and that's why the thrift store is so cool. It's like that's what's so special about the like authenticity of these like garments that have been lived in and are like, you know, really rugged and true to, like, it's not like some fake stonewash that they cultivated in the lab, you know. It's like it's a real vintage like this shit is real. It's been lived in, it's broken in, it's got character. That's what it so it's like it's about that character. It's about that. So in AA, they talk about wearing your sobriety like a loose shirt, like your favorite fucking beat up shirt. You know, like not like a stuffy fucking collared shirt. Wear a lot, and I think that's about like these people who identify with, I'm fucking sober 22 years. I know some shit about, you know, like, or I'm the best fucking cook on Instagram, or like I've curated the cutest fucking shot. You know, all this and like. And like, where's the authenticity? Where's the you know, the heritage? Like what's behind all this? It's just like it's a front. It's a facade. So that's why the thrift store has always been like my homeboy was trying to get me to show my art in the proper, you know, down the street. Yep. And like, because it has like the streetwear vibe, the hip hop, like not hip hop, but like that kind of urban culture, like
streetwear.
Yeah, streetwear. And like my art is kind of like of that vein. Like, you know, I was like raised on hip hop, and like my favorite artists are like graffiti writers and stuff like that. And that's where I grew up writing graffiti. It's like kind of in that vein, to whereas that shop feels like it would make sense for my art to be in that shop. But what is that? These are all just people trying to curate this style. Whereas the thrift shop, it's got the authenticity of like, you know, it's rugged. It's like all different things happening here. And I feel like that's a good analogy for life, of like wearing it like a loose shirt. Like my favorite clothes are the ones that are beaten up, like the most comfortable, like when dudes, I talk to other, so have you ever seen this, these dudes who wear these fucking rubber wedding bands, rubber wedding rings? They have this thing that they sell. It's a rubber wedding ring, so that when you go to the gym, your wedding ring doesn't get scuffed up, you know? And I was like, dude, my wedding ring is beat to shit, but it's a proper representation of my union with my wife. You know, dude, you go through some shit, you get scuffed, you fucking get in the dirt, you get beat up, and that's what makes the relationship the 16 years. That's what brings that's what we can celebrate. We've been through the dark shit, we've been through the good times, you know? And like, and the wedding ring that's scuffed up is a representation of it. Meanwhile, these dudes in the fucking New Jack City got their rubber wedding ring on so they don't scuff it. Like, that's the same with like your shirt, like your fucking sneaker. These dudes, they got their, I love wearing white shoes, but I like them when they're beat down because they've been lived in. But these dudes, they don't want to crease their sneakers or spill a fuck, you know, they ain't really living in that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really living. Life is dirty. Life's fucking rugged. Life is shitty, bro. You fucking got to go through the grimiest shit, you know? But then that's what we celebrate on the other side. It's like there's all sides. It's not, and everybody's dying to be pretty, bro. They want the fucking nicest shit. They want the, you know, and that makes me a little bit.
What do you think it is?
What is it? I have no idea what it is. I think people are like stunting, dude, for the Instagram. Or I don't know what it is. What is it? What do you think it is?
I think so. I was just, you know, Chat GPT.
Bro, Chat GPT it's bombing on them right now.
Yep, it's great. So I bought the membership, the $20 a month.
Yeah.
And the Chat GPT-4, I was just like having a little ritual like once a week, just have a conversation with it, like just with my ideas and stuff. And I started talking about like, I don't know, I feel like people have so much potential, right? And a lot of people don't realize that. And like they just kind of go with the flow and they just never like live up to what they want to be inside, you know? And it's kind of upsetting. Like we have so much potential to do so much cool stuff. As every person has so much cool stuff. So I was just like asking it questions. I was like how like can we like get past like our primitive ways? I feel like we think of ourselves as such a smart beings and like, oh, we're the 21st century, we have AI, but yet like we still have all this stuff going on with like poverty, crime, corruption, and all this stuff. Very hippy dippy stuff. But I mean, when you really sit down and think about it, it is kind of like crazy, you know, like that we think of ourselves this way, and yet we let all this stuff happen. So I was like, why is that? And it was, it said like, it gave us 10 reasons, and it said like, oh, like number one, humans are just like social creatures. Like we're very primitive, so we're still based off our like old ways, right? So status, like what is it? Mating and stuff, like all these different things. So it was, I think it's status.
No doubt. But you know what's crazy? Because I have friends who have made it. They beat the money game. And when you beat the money game, when you really beat the money game, then you go back to fucking, like my one homeboy's incredibly like crazy rich, right? And he came from nothing and he made it. And he used to drive fucking G-Wagons with the fucking cross pattern upholstery, you know what I'm saying? The diamond upholstery, like everything, like Cartier watches in Paris, you know, like just anything you can imagine, you know? But now that dude drives like a rugged ass Chevy, wears Dickies. You know, you go back, there's the material things you start realizing like they ain't shit. It ain't shit. And so the money game's just a game. But you can't say that unless you beat it, you know? Unless you beat it, it's not, and you're chasing the cheese unless you give up on it. Like my dad is like, he lives on the streets and he never played the money game. And a part of me respects that, but also a part of, I think he feels really bad that he never did that, you know? And that's always been a challenge for him. But like, I see the integrity in not doing that, not joining that the rat race, you know, chasing the cheese, because all that glitters ain't gold, you know? Like, dude, I'm the richest motherfucker I know. And I don't have any money, but I got the hottest wife on the planet, the coolest fucking kids. I do the shit that I like doing, you know, but there are parameters. I wish that I had a little bit more freedom in like when I do things and how I do things. Like I am hooked up to a system, but it's all perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, like beauty is perceived value. You could line up without like 100 chicks, you know, and find different things about them that you like. But my wife's the baddest motherfucker on the planet, bro. There's nobody hotter than her. She's like the most intelligent, the fucking coolest, you know, all these things. But like, that's my perception on her. And that's because I'm looking for these things within that. I cherish her about that. You know what I'm saying? And that takes work. That takes a daily affirmation. Not saying that it's like a hard job, you know, but I think in doing that, in reaffirming myself every day to that, it helps me to focus on that. Like, oh shit, you know, like it's the same with like, dude, if you every day, this book that this, Rick Rubin's book, what is it? It's the Creative Act, right? He was talking about if you get up every day and you listen to the news on the fucking, if you look at the news every day, shit is bleak, bro. It's fucked up out there. War in Ukraine, war over here, but that shit's been going on since the beginning of time. Poverty, fucking, you know, all these things that are happening that are horrible, dude. Like, it's so many terrible things. The ocean's dying. You know, like, dude, everything's fucked, right? If you get up and read the news every day, you're fucked, bro. I mean, I think it's important to be aligned with that and to know what's going on, so you have a realistic, see what's really happening. But also, this dude was talking about, instead of reading the news every day, if you get up and read classic literature every day, you're going to have a more creative appreciation for artistic values and deeper thinking. You're thinking about deeper shit than just these bleak things that are going on. So it's about, dude, I don't know what the fuck it's about, and I don't even know why I'm trying to act like I know what it's about.
Wait, so the book is kind of just going into like
dude, this book is a heater, bro.
Okay, so the second person that recommended
The Creative Act, bro, Rick Rubin. Oh man, such a great book. Such a great book. One of the dudes in the neighborhood works on Rick Rubin's podcast. Have you ever listened to Rick Rubin?
Well, that's sick. He lives in the area?
Mm-hmm. Rick Rubin doesn't live in the area.
The guy that...
But one of the dudes who lives in the neighborhood works on Rick Rubin's podcast. And Rick Rubin is a genius, bro. You know about this guy?
Mm-mm.
Bro, you don't know about Rick Rubin, bro?
Let me see.
Oh, my God, dude. You don't know nothing about Rick Rubin?
Oh, yeah. I've seen him a few times on the podcast, Joe Rogan and Lex Friedman.
So Rick Rubin, I mean, this dude is a creative monster. I mean, but he has no, according to him, I heard him talking about, he has no technical skills. He doesn't play instruments. He doesn't do any of the technical stuff. He's a curator. He's a tastemaker. He just intuitively guides artists through his curation of taste. Like, oh, I think this is cool, or maybe you could try this, or this will elevate that. But everything he touches is just, I mean, dude, everything he touches is so good. He's a creative genius. He's an interesting dude, man. It's cool to see his journey, because he used to be like, overweight and always kind of like rugged. I used to go to the clubs when I was a kid in Hollywood, and I seen, bro, this dude was the OG. You know those dad New Balance that you could get at Costco?
Yeah.
You know the dad shoes? Dude, Rick Rubin, the baddest motherfucker on the planet, wearing those shitty ass New Balance and some shitty jeans in the hottest nightclub in Hollywood. You know, just mixing it up with, because he's a creative mastermind, you know? Anyways, he's an interesting guy. His book's amazing. I'll totally recommend that book.
Okay. I'll read that bad boy.
Yeah, boy. For sure.
So for the going back to that status point.
Oh, the status point. Yeah,
Rick Rubin's not playing that.
He don't play that game, but it's hard because he already beat the game. He beat the game fucking 30 years ago when he put the Beastie Boys' License to Ill album out. I think he was even involved. Dude, he created Def Jam Records with Russell Simmons in there. In college, in their dorm room, started Def Jam Records and put out Run DMC, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys. I mean, this dude he beat the game the first move he made. You know, like the first time he even picked up a piece, he beat the game. You know, so it's hard to say with a guy like that who doesn't play the game, because he won the game in the beginning, you know? And I feel like when your money's that long, dude, you don't have to play. I don't know. I'm just talking, but you don't really have to play a game like that, you know, when you got crazy dough like that, you know?
Yeah, the money game. I think I'm chasing it.
Everybody's chasing it, bro. If you're living here, you got to chase it. If you want to pay your rent, you know, you got to play the game, dude.
What made you not want to just like quit, like just stop?
Because I'm not a quitter, and also like I see the way that my dad lives his life, and I don't want to be that guy, you know. We don't have a relationship with him. It's really sad because he's a very cool dude. Like people like him. He's charismatic. He's smart. He's fun. He's funny, but he's got demons that he hasn't been able to conquer, you know. And I think that once you I don't know, but I think that giving up is like letting those demons in, you know. And I think it takes vigilance to keep them out, you know. But also the small work that I put in, the rewards are so huge. Like my relationship, my career, even though these things, I talk about them, but they aren't who I am, but I cherish them as like they're celebrated parts of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm really grateful for these things. So so yeah, so I mean, those things are my rewards, being able to having children, being able to provide for them, living in this wonderful neighborhood, having great neighbors. And I live the fucking a charmed life, bro. I ride my kids to school on a bicycle. Like I have a cool little office in my garage. Have you been to my garage office, bro? You got to come check out my little studio. It's like a man cave. It's like, but I got like a rug and some artwork, and I hang out in there, play music, and draw pictures on t-shirts all day. It's cool. It's a cool little spot. Yeah. It's just in the alley, bro. Come through. Like,
right after this I can check it out.
Oh, you want to come check it out after this? Yeah, come on. I got my garage door opener right here.
Hell yeah. What do you think this is all about? Life?
Bro, I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea, man.
I'm sure you thought about it.
What life is about?
Yeah, because you said before you don't try and think about it, you just do you.
Yeah,
do that. But like, I think we all, at least for me, I speak for myself. The way I base my life is what I think about what this is all about, right? So for me, I'm like, I have no idea what this is. There's no way to prove anything, but all I know that this is real right now, me being alive. So I want to experience as much as I can, right? So that's what really guides me through my life. What do you think?
Well, there's different stages in the game, know. So when I was younger, I was in my relationship with Melissa. We, I don't know, we were just like having fun being kids, and then we became parents, and then now life's about being a parent and providing for our children. And then once our children are, I don't imagine that your kids are always, now we have to always be there for them in some fashion. But then I don't know. I think it's in stages, and I think we're just here living, dude. We're like just living, bro, and trying to figure it out. But I'd love to be able to, for me, to be able to find a way to not be so dependent on like, the like working and, hooked up in that system, because I think life is about experiencing life, just becoming your full being of like realizing who you are, like who am I when I take away the job, when I take away, like, remove all these things that make up me, what am I left with? I think meditation helps you get in touch with that. I'd love to be able to do more of that. And I don't, because I have so many things going on. I feel like running is a form of meditation for me.
Yeah. But
like just getting like in tune with you and finding that appreciation for just being alive on the planet at this time. I think it's just like a charmed experience. I mean, from the gate. I mean, dude, check this out. Before I was born, my mom had a baby that died after it was born, 1 year before I was born. And if that dude lived, I wouldn't be alive, So my life is magic. It's a magic twist of fate, my existence. My wife's mom, she got pregnant, but she was using birth control. So somehow my wife's dad broke the backboard, slam dunked on the ovaries through the fucking birth control.
You got some swimmers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So her life is a magical twist of fate, Together, why did these things happen? Why? It was like aligned, And I think about that like from the beginning, like, dude, like planets colliding and fucking stardust sprinkling on an amoeba and form. What the fuck is this? I don't fucking know what this is. I can't even pretend to know what this is, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for it. And I try to live my life with an open heart and an open mind, and be like the best person that I can be, and however I can contribute. Like when you hit me up, like, hey, you want to be on my podcast? I don't want to, like, I don't like being on camera. I don't like fucking standing here acting like I know some shit, because I don't know shit, But it's an opportunity for me to show up for our relationship that's forming right here in front of us. But you extended that to me, and I don't know where the fuck this is going, because everything's a magical twist of fate. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know where things are going to end up. Like where are we going? What are we doing? And this little turn around this corner could lead to this fucking, it's like, who knows? So I said, yeah. And here we are. But that's what it is. I just like try to have an open heart and contribute where I can. That's what it's about for me. Like participating in the best way as the best form of myself. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm trying to figure it out too. I just keep drinking LaCroix and trying to be cool with everybody that I meet,
What do you think, because you said, like before you were saying about sobriety and that's not who you were. That's not who you are. And then you said without the job, without this, and this, like who are you? And then you went into meditating. Like who do you think you are without all this stuff?
Yeah, I don't fucking know because I haven't been I haven't had the chance to be that person. I haven't taken the time to become that person. But like, yeah, I have no fucking idea, bro. That's too deep for me, my dude. I'm a dummy, bro. I'm a dummy, dude. I fucking draw pictures on T-shirts and get punked out by a bunch of kids at the house.
But I'm just like, to me that doesn't make sense though, because this. So are you saying that people are defined by what they do, or
I think people find. I think people try to. They identify with what they. I think people identify with what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, when you look at people's like Instagram and they're like, I'm a creative director, I'm a fucking art director. You know what I'm saying? Like these people lead with this thing. Like when people like they're in love in a relationship and they're like Queen to James and so like these things they're their identity. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Christian, I'm a sober person, I'm a this, whatever the fuck you are. People are like they're dying to tell you who they are. I'm a vegan. I'm a fuck all that, dude. I don't.
It's like that tribal. Have you ever read that book?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like people are looking for an identity in something. And I think that's the safe thing. It's like you find safety and security and you think you know who you are because you're like identifying with these things. But these things are just things to me that they're just like fucking different shirts you're putting on. Like I'm putting on my and people wear the shit out of their vegan shirt, but like I don't, again, I'm really dumb. And I'm just talking shit with you on the.
There's truth to that though, right? Like there's not, like you said, there's no authoritative way of thinking, but there are similarities where you might say something and another person would be like, actually that is my truth too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So like with that point, like that's my truth too. Like for me, I would go on dates or like whenever I'm like meeting someone new, like I would never like say like I have a shop. It just feels like cringy.
Same. That's the same with me. Yeah. I don't like telling like people are like, oh dude, that's JT. He's a sick artist or whatever. I'm like, bro, fucking chill. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. That's not who I am. And it feels fake when I try. But tell me more about this because I want to hear how we relate on this level.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So just that, like it feels cringe and like. It's, and like what you were saying, it's not like the shop isn't me.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, no, I'm just doing this.
It's fucking cool. It's a cool thing. Like it's cool that I'm an artist. It's cool that I'm a dad. It's cool.
But then like, what is cool, right? Like
what is cool?
Yeah. Like what is cool?
My favorite, I think, is it an Instagram account or a company? It's called Ain't Nobody Cool. You heard of this? Ain't Nobody Cool?
No.
Because ain't nobody cool.
Yeah.
Even when you are cool, you're not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you become the epitome of whatever it is you do, you're automatically out the game, dude. Rick Rubin talks about that in the book, too.
That's cool. I'm going to have to read it.
It talks about you're limiting yourself to what it is that you do. Like I'm an artist. Oh, now this dude thinks he's a fucking art. You're limiting yourself. Well, what is that? What is an artist? Oh, I like to paint. Oh, what do you like? What is painting, dude? Like you okay, immediately when you choose the materials that you use, a canvas, a paper, you're applying paint to it, but you're stuck in these mediums, you're stuck in these like little boxes. And then like, how do we get past that, grow past that? Because otherwise we're just like doing something that we think is what it is. We think, I think that I'm, a shop owner. I think that, sorry, my ring keeps hitting the metal chair.
Okay.
Like, I think that I'm like, you know, an art director. To be honest, like I've been in this art director position for a year. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, dude. Like every day I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like I'm just like, I almost feel like being an art director is more of like what I was doing in the beginning, because I'm doing so many things to where I feel like, you know, almost like, I'm hesitant to say so, but it's almost like like a lot of assisting. I'm taking the artist thing and I'm elevating it in this way, or I'm guiding it in this way. But it's like, you're almost like bringing things together, which feels more administrative. I feel like more of an art administrator would be like a better term for it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, dude. It's a weird thing. So I try not to identify or label because of the counterculture, dude. I grew up, you know, I fucking grew up listening to like Wu-Tang, Beastie Boys. Like these dudes were all like fight for your right to party, like fucking Wu-Tang Clan, protect your neck. You know, it's like rugged shit, like fucking picking your butt on the bus or the train, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking smelling your fingers out, you know, like rugged, grimy shit, dude. You know, it's like, this shit ain't shit pretty, and that's what was cool. Like the shitty shit is cool, and that's what, and it kind of, it still is that today. If you see, like, people want to wear the fucked up pants with the paint on it and the ripped shirt, and if you could rock that, like it's about the ruggedness, you know, like. And that's kind of like just having gone through something and being a little bit more grimy and less like buttoned up, like not wearing it as not being like living life like a fucking crisp shirt, because otherwise you're just like a fiduciary, like a fucking finance guy, you know what I'm saying, like an accountant. Yo, are you Italian, bro?
No, I'm
dude. Yo, you were so, bro. I was like, yo, why is this guy so racist, bro? What were you talking about? Like
the podcast,
eating fucking ravioli or some shit.
Don't talk about like, Tony like that.
I was like, bro, if this guy ain't Italian, bro,
I'm Italian.
Oh my god, I don't give a fuck. I thought it was hilarious, but like, I found myself in jammed up positions before, like trying to be funny in that way, and people are like, "Hey, bro."
No, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna say this right now. If people get it's such,
I'm not.
No, I know, but like culture today is like
it's
so
like that.
It's no, fuck you. Like
yeah.
I find a lot of offensive. I love dark humor and stuff like that. I like. You know, offensive racist jokes sometimes, so it's
bro.
It's a good time.
I have been highly offensive I've lost friends over it, and I've actually been like on the line in my career because I like to talk. I love talking shit.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is laughing with people. That's my favorite thing. Making people laugh and laughing with people. And so sometimes you gotta fucking push the boundaries to do that. But I've done that, and I've had attempts at humor that have failed terribly in ways to where it's made me feel like I'm like an adult, and now I'm like in the HR office having to like the principal's office, and that's a really terrible feeling. And the worst part about it is if you offend, like the last thing I want to do is be offensive to anyone, you know what I'm saying? Because what I want to do is connect with people and laugh with people and have fun with people, and I feel terrible if I offend anyone. So as an adult, I've had to really find a way to be, especially today where everyone is so sensitive. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, there was somebody that I like was talking to about like our kids' vaccination, and they were like mad that I asked them about vaccination, and like I was like, bro, what in the fuck, dude? What can we talk about? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's a weird time. So, but I was thinking, I was like, this guy, dude, he's going in with that Italian Brooklyn.
Yeah. If you get offended about that,
I wasn't offended.
I know, but I'm saying like if
hilarious.
Someone did, it's just like. I don't get it. I really don't.
I feel
think it's
bad
just
about
the culture
bringing
now.
it up. I brought it up more so because I thought it would be funny if I like.
No, but this is a good topic because I've never agreed like about like people getting upset about jokes. Like, if it's like, if people are doing it in a derogatory way towards me, like, I'm like, because that's happened a couple of times, even like with buddies, and I just tell them, I'm like, bro, like, that's not even funny. Like, like, you're just like literally being racist. But if we're all joking around having a good time, it's like, yeah, we're just shooting the shit, you know?
Dude, I have a friend who talks shit and he pushes the boundary. I have to tell him, like,
it's
bro,
to a point. It's like,
I'm like, bro, I feel really uncomfortable with the way you're talking. And
No.
I like to talk shit, bro. So if I'm offended, bro, you've gone way too far.
Yeah. So I had some buddies, and they're good friends, and they're still good friends. But it's just like, there's just a point, like, you know, like, because what do you think I am? Do you think I'm Italian?
After you were talking that shit, I was like, oh, maybe my man's Italian, dude. I was like,
I get that a lot, so I just start saying I'm Italian.
Because I'm half Portuguese, half Italian.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, and you have like olive skin, so I was like, oh, maybe my man's Italian, dude. I was like, the only way you can make that joke as comfortably as my dude's making it is if you're Italian. So I was like, oh, shit.
No. I love doing accents, and if it offends you, fuck you.
I love it.
No, I'm big on accents. I love accents.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
But I'm Bolivian and Mexican. So
Bolivian. What is that? Bolivian. Geographically,
it's South America.
South America.
My dad, he's.
Is that like by Colombia? Like Colombia,
Peru.
By Peru. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Right,
all right, cool. Have you been to Peru?
No,
have you been
anywhere.
to Bolivia? You haven't been anywhere. Dude,
No.
I used to want to go to Peru so bad, bro. I read some book and it like mystified Machu Picchu and like the Peruvian culture. And the fingerprints of the gods. You know this book?
No.
Graham Hancock.
Oh, I heard of him.
Big book, dude. It's a fucking deep read, but it's like on some woo woo shit. Like he talks about. I say woo. I feel bad having said that it's on some woo woo shit. He has some ideas.
Isn't it like the meteor impact thing? Or
I've
heard of that name.
He's on Joe Rogan.
That's where I've heard him. Yeah.
He talks about, he has these ideas about the Earth being way older than what we think that it is. Oh
yeah, like with the Sphinx and all that stuff.
The Sphinx and all that stuff. The fingerprints of the gods, and so he talks. He connects the dots of different cultures and why. Anyways, it opened my I was mystified by Machu Picchu, and I was like, I have to go there. I really, as a kid, I have now as an adult. It's not as it's not as mystic to me, but I would still love to see Machu Picchu. I mean,
you got to do it.
You got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, but
Bolivia. Yeah. So
it's Bolivia used to be with Peru apparently, and then they split up or something. So pretty much the same culture. I think. Well, I shouldn't say that. they're different.
Yeah. Oh, cool. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So then back on that thing.
Wait. So you're Bolivian and what?
Mexican.
Mexican.
Well, honestly, I don't know because I mean I don't really look too Hispanic. I kind of like look like Italian. I get like Middle Eastern a lot, European and stuff. So I think it was my last name is Spanish.
What is it?
Zambrana.
And
if you look it up, there's like a town.
That could be Italian though. Zambrana.
You see?
It sounds a little like
Zambrana.
Hey, Zambino.
Hey, Zambino, give me a sausage.
Yeah.
But if you look up on Google Maps in Spain, there's like a town called Zambrana, and there's like a whole like little seal with the last name.
Oh shit!
So I got it tattooed. No.
Oh shit!
Imagine I'm just on my chest, like.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm assuming on my dad's side, there's probably some Spanish conquerors that conquered my ancestors.
Hell yeah!
And then on my grandma's side,
I
mean my mom's side, my grandma's like they're all like light skin, and she has like green eyes. My grandma and stuff.
Yeah.
So. I'm assuming European as well, so it's just all mixed in.
Interesting. My wife, her father's from Mexico, and her mom is white, like a white lady, like blonde hair, blue eyes. But when she took a DNA test, my DNA, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, these things make me burp. I hope the mic's not picking it up. I could just rip the biggest
Wait,
fucking
don't do
burp,
it. Don't do it. I hate that, bro. My buddy did that once. I was like, don't do that again, Bubba.
Oh, my God. But she took that DNA. What is it called? 23andMe? Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
And she's like
100% black.
Maybe she might have some. Oh, my bedtime reminder notification is going off. So, I'm trying to get to bed by 10.
Damn.
But
I'm about to go party.
Yeah, live it up, homie. Live it up. Drink one for me, bro. I miss being a young Thundercat, dude. But she took the 23andMe test, and she's like Portuguese, French, like all these. Have you ever done one of those tests?
No,
I haven't either. I want to. Well, only I didn't never gave a fuck until my wife did it, and she found all these like. She's like 7% Portuguese, 9% French, like all these different things where she was just all her life just was like her dad's from Mexico. Her mom's like some white lady, you know?
Yeah.
And so she like, but to come to find out, she has like a rich cultural background. Oh, no, not cultural, because culture speaks to like living in that and being like having those things.
But a history, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's been like, like thousands of fucking years.
I just saw something in the news that said like every person with blue eyes or green eyes can be traced back to one person. Like,
yeah, so that's crazy,
bro. We're all the same thing.
Uh-huh.
We're all the same thing. And what's crazy is like with the planet and we're all a part of the same system, dude. We're all the same fucking thing. We're all together. We're all the same thing. And we have this thing in us where we're trying to like be the best one of us. And like, dude, I hope that we find a way as a culture, as a human culture, humankind coalition to like work together, because it's what you're saying. Like, I feel like that's what this is, with you trying to connect and us being social beings, as like humans being social, that's what this is. We're all trying to find a way to like work together. I don't fucking know.
You got the theme of the podcast.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I just I realized, I think it was after that. Wait, I forgot why. I just started. Oh, it was when I had that conversation with ChatGPT earlier this week. Mm-hmm. And with the podcast, it was always like just a random. I just have them come in, just kind of vibe, but there was never a theme. And I feel like it was good. It was great conversations, but I just feel like there was no overall theme, right? And I was still trying to figure it out, but I realized I was like, no, this is something I feel pretty passionate about. You know, I feel like what you were just saying is that it's great. And what I was saying in the beginning was that like we think of ourselves as such intelligent creatures, and yet like we're at the brink of like war like every like 5 years, right? Or like we can't even solve like just basic issues, and it's just mind-boggling. And like it sounds all hippy dippy but when you really think about it, like we have the potential to do that. And I was like, yeah, like this is what the podcast can be. Because like when I asked ChatGPT, I was like, what can we do, or what could I do with like a social media platform? And it was like, you could just like spread the word, spread the love, spread the connection.
Dude, that's so sick. My homeboy hit me up today. My homeboy doesn't have a job. Mm-hmm. I was trying to get him to come here with me, like so we could all connect.
Oh hell yeah!
Do you have a third mic if I brought another dude in?
I could. I don't, but I could.
We could work cheek to cheek, my homeboy. My god! But he hasn't worked for like a few months, and it's been really hard for him. Mm-hmm. And we're very close. We've been friends forever. And I always talk to him about having a heart, like if my job's hard or whatever my hardships are. And so he's a good sounding board. But he's text me today. He was like, use GPT. Is that what it is? ChatGPT. Yep. I've never used that shit, but my friend uses it creatively. He's a director. Mm-hmm. Dude, he does the most bonkers shit with it, because before you shoot, you have to create these mood boards, storyboards to say like this shot is this shot is that, and different people do use different methods of doing it. They can find imagery that makes sense for that image, or they can shoot it themselves or whatever. But this dude's using this Chat GPT to generate these images. Or is Chat GPT just the text and he's using something else?
Yeah, so there's this thing called Zapier. I'm talking out of my ass, but you can connect like different apps together, so you can be like ChatGPT, make this, I think, and then it could just create an image. He uses
some AI shit that like it creates these images, but he was showing me how to do it, where you like tell it how to do something and then it renders an image. Mm-hmm. So he's like, it's fucking berserk, dude. He's like, you want to use this kind of camera, like whatever. I don't have knowledge of cameras, but like, we want to use this kind of camera with this kind of lens, with this kind of mood lighting, at this time of day, having the lighting come in from here, shooting this ethnicity of a woman with freckles, like, and the fucking camera builds an image.
Insane, bro. We're living in the future
based
right now.
on all that shit. And then he goes, okay, and then it gives you 4 options, and you go, okay, I like this option.
Make 10 more of those.
Well, let's build off of it. Let's expand on it. Let's make this better in this way and that way. And then it keeps molding it until you have this perfect image. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
No, yeah. So like ChatGPT is like what like Excel was in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're the business that implements it, like you're gonna get so much ahead. That's why I bought the subscription. I'm telling all the employees, like, yo, use this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want this to be implemented in the business. So
even at where I work for a t-shirt firm in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
We do graphic tees, and it's all about volume. We have so many deadlines and presentations that we have to put together, so we're constantly creating artwork. So the owners were like, yo, how do we implement this? So dude, my job is going to be obsolete. I mean, right now it can't do it. It can't do what I do now.
Yeah.
But in a couple years, bro, my shit's gonna be obsolete. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's what the AI is in the ChatGPT. It's taking away all these things, so it's stripping us of that status. So now we have to just be who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can no longer be the fucking dopest graphic designer or the fucking greatest art director, because fuck you, AI's doing all that shit for us. We can no longer be like the illest fucking Hollywood writer, or like even the way that it's making music now. Like, dude, fucking.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you can think about it that way, or you can think about it 10xing your work, right? So instead of like thinking that it's going to take the jobs, like did you hear that Drake song that popped off?
Yeah.
That was a sick song, by the way. But I think it was using like a ghostwriter's lyrics, right? So it still needed that creative aspect.
Oh, did it? Because I was under the impression that they used ChatGPT just to write the fucking lyrics.
Maybe it did. I don't honestly.
I don't know enough about it.
But the thing
song
is,
did pop off.
I think it's like recognizing that it has so much power, and then utilizing your skills to really grow on that, and then becoming a director with like guiding that, right?
Yeah,
because
like
you'll have
you'll
have the know-how of like, I know this works, let's guide it towards this, right?
And there has to be somebody like directing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe there's, anyways.
But maybe like 5 years, it's just like everything gets replaced.
It's an interesting time. Well, I mean, who knows? But I hope that it eventually brings us. That's incredible that you use ChatGPT to guide you in your journey of like creating the podcast.
No, yeah.
Dude, well, I was thinking about your podcast, and I was thinking about like, okay, what is it? And it was like, for me, because you're connecting with these cool people in the shop, like just like it's almost is like some sort of like, you know, Mr. Rogers community builder, like, you know, like just, hey, this is a cool dude that I met in my shop. And then like, you know, if you have like reoccurring podcast guests or whatever, just like, oh, yo, this dude came through today, or, you know, I don't, who fucking cares what it is, dude? It's just hanging out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what it was supposed to be. But like, again, it's realizing someone's like a purpose, I guess, in a sense. Because if I go about it in a way where it's just like there's no, I mean, it's fun, but like now that I have this deeper purpose, it's like, because I've always felt that like when I was opening, well, no, like I think it started like in high school. I just remembered like I wasn't always confident in myself, but I always had that confidence to know that I could do so much more, right? I never looked down on myself, being like, I'm gonna be whatever, like a no life, or I knew that like if I worked hard enough, or if I did enough shit, that I could become fucking Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, right? Because they have the same mind as me, and you have the same mind as me, and like that's how I think. And a lot of people don't think that way. So I was like, oh, like being a life coach would be super cool, this and that, but like I have to build up my resume, I have to do so much other shit. And time went on, and then I started doing the markets. And the cool thing about like the thrift store, vintage vibes, all that, like what you were saying, is that it's very authentic, and that's a super cool thing that a lot of people see. But to me, the thing I see with it when I first started doing like the markets is the amount of different types of individuals that come into the booth. You have like the goth kids, you have like the old people, you have like the jocks, you have like the cool OC girls, you know, just such a broad range, but like you see them all together, just shopping together. And that's what's so cool. It's like this little space where it doesn't matter of your ideas, of where you come from, of like your different backgrounds. It's like we can all come together in one spot and just be chilling, right?
Super dope.
And going on that idea is like when I had this conversation with ChatGPT this week, I was like, yeah, this is like something I've always felt. Like I felt like human people having the power to do so much with their lives. And then with that is being accepting and being open to other ideas.
Yeah.
Like always being open to other ideas. And I think this is a great way to facilitate that.
No
right?
doubt.
So
no doubt. Dude, you're living my dream, bro. Like my favorite thing is just chopping it up with people. Like that's why when I had that job as the receptionist was my favorite job. Because I just sat there and chopped it up with people, you know? And so to find a way to do that and, you know, make money from it, you're fucking chill. But everything becomes a job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, how long do you do that until you're just like, oh, bro, this fuck, you know? And now I gotta, you know, I don't know.
Well, that's if you let it become a job, right? Like that's if you let the money control you and this and that. Like, this is not. I don't have to have this become successful, right?
Yeah.
I have the business. That's my work to make money and to build and stuff, and it's all fun. But like at the end of the day, it's still stressful. This is just like. This is literally my hobby, right? Like this is just
so cool. It's so cool that you're doing that too, because like you're messing with it. You're finding something that you're interested in. Dude, I got a lot of respect for you, man. And I think you're like just the amount of effort that you're putting into it, and using Chat GPT is brilliant, dude. Yeah. It's brilliant. I gotta fuck with it.
Love it.
So my homeboy was telling me, he's like, dude, why don't you type in your situation, all your struggles with Chat GPT, and have it tell you a story about you and the hero's journey.
Oh,
so then it like
sick.
takes that, and then it like, and then it gives you a goal. Like, okay, oh, whoa, this is an endpoint that I could shoot for. And I think that is important. I really, that what you were saying resonates with me, with like when you were saying that I could just go along with this and not really have any focus. But how do I think it is important to curate, mold, take responsibility. Like I feel like that as a runner. Like I was running for a long time and just running, you know, just to run. But then when I got with the run club and they're making times and they're like they're trying to, you know, beat their last time and do this and make this time in this race, and then I started keeping up with these guys. Now I'm feeling stronger as a runner, and now I'm like a little bit more impassioned, you know, like, okay, today I'm going to go out and do some speed work, and I'm going to try to meet this time. And just having those kind of goals that you're trying to meet elevates your game and it engages you in that process more so, to where it's like now you aren't just like a part of it. You're like, I want to say it's not like you're not getting dragged by it, but you're getting in front of it and taking control of it. But like you're just taking ownership of it. And then it becomes a source of, you know, pride, I guess, or, you know, it's like another thing that like, something that you're excited about, you know, instead of just like, oh, I got to fucking get up at 5 o'clock and run tomorrow because I made the commitment to do it. No, I'm fucking getting up at 5 o'clock and I'm going to rock this motherfucking run. I'm going to do it in this amount of time. I'm going to connect with my people. And then afterwards, like, you know, all the benefits that come with it of like feeling good, being a little bit more in shape, all that shit. It's like, you know, just finding a way to engage in it. So that's super dope that you're using Chat GPT, dude. I gotta fucking get on this shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, I gotta fuck with it.
Do you think going back to that identity thing, I think that's a huge part for you, right? It's not letting things or positions or jobs or whatever identify you as a person, because you strip that all away.
I haven't stripped that away.
Well, no, I'm saying not you. I'm saying like you can strip that away, and then who are you as a person, right? So do you think you see things as like, for example, when I said earlier, I was like, don't find your life, create your life, right?
Yeah.
So would you think of like for me, for example, if I was thinking about ever running, I would think about like who I've always thought of, like when I was young, like who do I want to be? Like what do I want to be, right? Like I want to be someone who's healthy, someone who's active. I can always see myself as like being fit and just going exercising. I love that idea. So I would create that, right? But for you, would you say you kind of just let it flow and then let it find you in a sense? Or?
Sort of, yeah. But I love the process of running. Like I get the runner's high. Yeah. I get time to myself. I can listen to some music. It's kind of a form of meditation. So it's not necessarily about where I end up as a result of running, I love the process of running. I love what it does for me while I'm running. It's like it's like a freeing space for me. It's a space where I can kind of lose myself in that space, but in losing myself, I'm like, it's like for lack of better terminal, I feel high. I feel connected with my true being, like just with everything. It's the runner's high, you know. And that's what I love about running. Now all the other things that come from it, I'm in shape, you know. I feel like I'm healthy. I can eat a lot of things that I would be terribly out of shape if I didn't run, you know. So, and I love to eat, so there's that as a benefit. But the thing that drives me is I love the process of running, and that's the thing that I do with most things. If I don't love the process of doing it, it doesn't matter if like I know. I have like ADHD, bro. Like even if I know that if I fucking go to school for fucking 4 years and I get a degree, I can end up in this space and it can take me to this place, and I can see all that. But then while I'm in the process of it, if I'm not loving it, it's really hard for me to stick through it.
Yeah.
You know? But also that's been a challenge for me, something that I've had to learn to apply myself with, because like my job, sometimes it's not cool, sometimes it really sucks, but I can't, just because it sucks, I can't bounce, you know. My relationship, parenting, all those things. So I've had to find a way to kind of, when I'm not loving the process, to get to be excited about that as well. I wanted to say like, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then I remembered that chick said it last week. Bro, the self-help thing kills me, dude, because like I don't want to be on some self-help shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be that. I don't know. Like I'm just a guy trying to figure out every day on my own, you know. But some of these little slogans do apply.
Yeah, there are some small fundamental truths, right? And it does apply, because a lot of times you have to get uncomfortable, right? Like I think that was the most uncomfortable thing about doing the business, is like all the uncomfortable like calls you have to make, like what is a rent percentage for this, and like, oh, I have to go to the Temecula business office to get what, and then I have to call them, what is that, you know? As for me, it's like I like to know. It's this like bad thing I have to like adjust, because I always want to like know what I'm talking about. So like I have to call them and be like, oh yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Right. Well, dude, I think that's the key piece, is faking it. Like even with my job now as an art director, like a lot of times I have no fucking idea. And when I call my boss, he's not, I love my boss. He's cool. That dude's awesome. But he's not a guy who's like when I call him and I'm like, hey, what's this? And he's like, it almost seems like I'm annoying him a little bit. And that could be my perspective, but I'm like, it's not an easy call to make and be like, hey, what's this? What's that? And every time I'm super uncomfortable doing it. And every time I feel like a fucking new jack idiot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and why am I in this position? And I go through these feelings every single time, you know? And that is so hard. And it's so hard to just like, all right, here we go again. I'm going to fucking do this. But every day that I make it, I feel like I survived a new level. And it
feels like levels.
A lot of it is my own shit. It's like because maybe my boss, dude, I tell him this. I'm like, I'm pretty open, like transparent. I'm like, hey, dude, I feel like a total idiot. I know this is probably annoying to you. And he's always like, no, dude, it's not. But I feel like it probably is, you know?
Yeah.
So, but then, you know, and sometimes I'll make the same mistake 3 times. I'll be like, bro, I did it, you know, and that sucks for him and it sucks for me. But as long as he's willing to be graceful with me and I'm willing to be graceful with me and with him, eventually I'm going to pick this thing up, and then I grow into the next level, and then grow into and that's what it's all about, right? Like, and, you know, a lot of this, my grace for myself, like being gracious with myself and not so hard on myself, has come from being a parent and watching my kids grow into these new, you know, learning these new levels of childhood and like advancing in through these levels and seeing that, and then I can relate so much to them. Like I'm learning how to do that myself, and like, oh, that's just like when this dude did that, and I watched him and helped him grow into that. And even though I'm a 41-year-old dude, and I'm like, I shouldn't, but we're all learning, we're all growing. I mean, as long as we allow ourselves. And a lot of times sometimes it's really hard to be vulnerable in that way.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm the same way. I feel very uncomfortable like asking questions or asking why, and that's something that maybe it's a dude thing, maybe it's a culture thing, but it's something I definitely want to work on.
Yeah.
Being able to just be vulnerable, right? Being able to say like, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. Can you help me out, right?
But the cool thing that this is what I love is that nobody fucking knows what the fuck's going on.
That's what I learned about business too.
Yeah. and here's the thing that's really frustrating is like when you start breaking through these levels, and then people start becoming vulnerable with, like, so now I'm an art director and I call my old art director up and I'm like, bro, dealing with this and that, and I don't know what the fuck is this and that, and she's like, dude, that's what we're all doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's what you motherfuckers are all doing, and you're playing this fucking game like you know what the fuck's going on. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on, and that's what they all will tell you. And that's what it's almost like, the courage to step in, to get in the field and swing the fucking bat. And it's like, as long as you get on the field and start playing the game, you might strike out a few times, but if you could stay on the field long enough, you're going to eventually pick up the game, Yeah. So, and so it's just about as many chances as you take. I watch this, dude, this is a self-help podcast. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. But I listened to this dude. He was like, they asked him if he felt like a failure because he lost some basketball game, and he talked about, I'm not a sports guy, so I don't really know statistics or anything, but he was talking about Michael Jordan and how many championship, like, playoffs he played in and how many he won. And he only won like a certain number, but he played in a way bigger number. And he's like, do you think that he was a failure every time he failed? No. The things that when he lost, it made him the guy that was the winner in the times that he did win. And that's what it is. It's just we're just like giving it a shot, And that's why I try to keep going with my art, because like art is a real, like, being creative and putting your art out there. It's, dude, like the most vulnerable. Why the fuck? Who cares about these stupid things that I draw and paint? What does it even mean, dude? Like, well, for me, it's a way to communicate. It's a way to connect. It's there's some movement involved. It's it's an energy that I'm putting into it, that I'm presenting to you. Now, the way that you receive it, who fucking knows? Maybe we can connect over it, maybe we can't. But putting it out there is like, puts me in a really vulnerable place, and like, you're dealing with a million world, billion world, quadrillion world of like artists that are fine artists and talented on this dude, and like, how do we equate these things to each other? But they don't. There's an energy there. It's like a spirit realm, and as long as I'm willing to put my art out there, who knows where it'll take me. And it's already taken me to some very cool places and been connected me with some really interesting people, and so just out of that in itself, just putting it out there in a small way, I've gotten big returns as far as not financial, but like connecting to people, which is why I do that, and so it's just like, I put it out there just to see, like, how will this be received? It's natural for me to create. It's natural for me to be creative. It's not natural for me to put myself out there in that way and be, how you were saying, like a shop owner, like, hey, look at my art. You want to check my art out? Bro, I'm about to piss my pants.
Go ahead, man.
All right, let's
you want to call it, or you want
to call it?
I can keep going.
What do you want to do? How long have we been here?
It's been 2 hours and 20.
All right, let's call it.
Want to call it?
Yeah, okay. Out of here. Peace.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
JT, thank you for coming out, my dude.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. It was so fun. I was like, when I was I was telling my wife, like, dude, what the fuck? We're going to be on camera. I'm going to be sitting there. What the fuck am I going to talk about? Like, what? She's like, dude, just go. Just do it. It'll be cool. And it was cool. I'm so glad that you asked me to do it.
Appreciate you coming out.
No doubt,
Give me your time, man.
No doubt.
We'll do it again. Yeah, bring your buddy, too.
Come to my shop after this. Come see my little shop.
And I'll show you ChatGPT, too. Bye.
Bye.